Could you tell us your name and where you're from?
Hello, I'm Christoph and I'm from Czech Republic.
So hi, my name is Shimon and I'm from Slovakia.
My name is Adam and I'm from Croatia.
I'm Nusha and I'm from Slovenia.
My name is Laura and I'm from Austria.
My name is Jan and I'm from Czech Republic, Prague.
What do you expect from this event and what would you like to take away from it?
My expectations were very high, but mostly I expect new friendships and connections with people all over EU.
I'd like to take some friendships with people from other countries and just the overall experience of events like this one.
In this event I expect to make new friends, to better my social skills and to learn more about how the EU works.
I just wanted to know more about the European Union, learn new things about the European Union.
I like to hear other people's interesting comments on these topics that we're discussing and get to know the viewpoint of other people from other countries with other backgrounds.
Well, I hope to make some new friends here and kind of learn more about the European Union and how it functions.
Do you think that it's reasonable to make economically prosperous legislation at the expense of our comfort?
I personally don't think it's a good idea because we are not technologically prepared to do that for now. It's good to push it, but it's not good to make it a legislative thing.
I think it is, but unfortunately most people would disagree because they just don't want to come out of their comfort zone.
Yes, because comfort is one of the most dangerous things that can happen to us. So it's better to have ecologically superior stuff.
Yeah, I think the European Union should definitely focus more on the ecological aspect because we see the all the pollution and stuff.
I think comfort should always be a focus, but I think it's important that we do take measures to make our future better.
Yeah, in my personal opinion, yeah, because what is the comfort for if we don't have no longer the planet to live on, right?
What is your opinion on accepting euro?
I don't think we should accept euro, but I think we should integrate into EU more and spread the word about EU. Because when we spread the word about EU, yeah, then it's maybe possible for us to accept euro. But in our state right now, where most of the people don't know what European Union is in the Czech Republic, it's not possible for us to accept euro.
I think it's really good, and in Slovakia it helped us. Yeah, the economy has been better since 2009. And it's just more stable.
As you know, Croatia accepted the euro in 2023 and from then on it has been nothing but the best. So it brought us to the European standard.
We have euros, so we accepted it in, I think, about 2005.
We do have the euro in Austria.
Well, my country's opinion is rather, we don't really want to support that adoption of euro, but me personally, I would adopt it. I think it would be better for the international trade, or the inter-European trade.
Can I ask, how old are you?
I'm 17.
I'm 15.
I'm 18 years old.
I'm 17, soon to be 18.
I'm 18 years old.
18.
Do you think that people should be free to vote from the age of 16 or from the age of 18?
Definitely not from 16, because you're way too easy to manipulate. So 18, maybe even 20 or 21.
I don't think that we as students are educated enough to vote from 16, but maybe in the future.
When it comes to that, I think there should be a standard. So if the age for voting is 18, then it should be 18 in every country that's a part of the EU.
That's a very, very popular question in our country. I think I'm 50-50 about it because when you're 18, you're more responsible, but sometimes people at the age of 16 want to vote but can't, and they're more mature than people at 18 who can vote but don't go on the elections. So I think maybe yeah, but also at the same time no.
In Austria, voting is from the age of 16, so I have been going to vote since I was 16, and I think that it's valid to go voting at 16, since I also went to vote at 16. I think at 16 you're old enough and mature enough to know and get information on the topic, so I think 16 is good.
Yes, I would be in favor of that. I don't think there is a difference for the people. When like you're 18 or you're 16, someone in 16 can be better than someone at 18 and vice versa. So yeah.
What do you think the percentage of people that go voting in your country is?
28% from the last elections.
I think around 50%.
In my country, it has been on a steady increase. I think it's about 30% that go vote for the EU.
The future is building on younger students and all that, and we also like in our school we promoted elections so that many young people would vote, because older people don't really know so much about it and they just vote whoever's.
No, I don't, but I think it's too little, and we really need to get these people to vote because it's really important.
I'm not sure. I think not much. Maybe like 30%, something like that.
Should the EU protect integrity and individuality of different countries?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's one of the main things in EU.
I think that we're doing it now, and it's fine because like we don't want it to get ultra nationalist.
I think the EU should act as a moderator. So if some countries disagree, I think they should take it to the EU, and then EU is kind of like a parent, so it has to think logically and decide who's in the right, who's in the wrong.
Yeah, because I don't know, our kids, if when we grow old, like they would be like in the world of maybe technology, and they wouldn't like know, for example, like my language, and wouldn't know like our traditions and stuff. And I think it's very good that we just focus on maybe preserving it more.
Yes, cultures are, well, a big part in Europe, because there's so many people, so many cultures, and there's also many cultures in Austria. We have a lot of people that come here and live here, and I have a lot of friends with different cultures, and I always love to get to know other cultures.
Yeah, of course, it's a federation. Yeah.
What should the EU do to support ties and interrelationships between different countries?
Between different countries in EU,
Yes.
not in the world.
In
Because
EU.
yeah, in EU yes, but not to mix EU into like, I don't know, Middle East or Russia. That's nonsense for me, I think.
Sure.
Maybe just reach out to others and just maintain good international relationships.
I think no, because that erases then the individual cultures of the EU countries.
Yeah, that's a really important topic, I think, because before we had like one argument with one of my classmates that like Austria isn't supporting our borders, like then we need to have a border with Austria, and we talked about it, and I think it's important if you're in a community like it's European Union that all the countries get along. So I think maybe more like events like this for younger people, because many of the students will go to the European Parliament, or they're gonna be in the politics in the future.
I always say communication is key, so meetings like this can always help, and we just need to talk to each other and figure things out.
For example, the EPAS programs or the Erasmus projects are pretty nice.
Should the EU become more centralized with a single foreign policy military?
No.
The foreign policy might be a good idea, but not an army.
I think the EU should act as a moderator. So if some countries disagree, I think they should take it to the EU, and then EU is kind of like a parent, so it has to think logically and decide who's in the right, who's in the wrong.
I don't think so, because like each country is different, and I think if it's like one government and it's just maybe military, yes, but like one government saying what countries or like other people should do, or like I don't know, I don't think it would be functional like that way. Military would be a good cause, especially like for wars. And
I think that every country is like doing their own thing, and since not every country in Europe is in the European Union, that might be kind of hard. But I think it would be a great idea to all work together for our future.
Well, in the case of military, yes, and in the single foreign policy, I'm not sure really at this point.
Should there be a system for expelling member states that violate democratic policies?
Yes, definitely. Hungary should be in EU.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think yes, because if they violate the democratic policies, that is the core of the EU, then I think the European Parliament should have every right to kick them out.
I don't know, like I didn't hear like about country not being democratic, so I don't know how to answer. Maybe if there is like a huge violation of the rules, maybe then yes, but I think the countries are in European Union for like a reason.
We do want everyone to have a democracy, and everyone has the right to a democracy. So we should be taking measures, probably. Maybe not too drastic, but I think that might help to secure our future.
Yes, definitely.